Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today's video is another collaboration. I've been having so much fun collaborating with my friends over this holiday season time, and I really hope that you're enjoying it as much as I am. Today's collaborator comes to us not from the makeup world, but from the world of nails. For this video, I'm working with Larissa from Polish Lab Rat, and Larissa and I have been Instagram friends for a really long time. It's so crazy and awesome to see how much her social media platforms have grown. She's absolutely blowing up, and I cannot truly express how well deserved it is. If you have any question about nail polish, top to bottom, Larissa is your girl. Her content is so informative. She's funny, she's super smart, she's super helpful. She's not just showing pretty nail art and talking about nail polish colors and promoting nail polish brands. She does that stuff too, but she really talks about nail care and the health of your nails, and she does a ton of great comparisons. You know I love comparisons. I do a lot of comparison swatches for palettes on my channel. She does nail polish comparison swatches. Anything, truly anything you want to know, she will have an answer. She also just opened up a course, so I'm gonna link all of her stuff below. She has a YouTube channel. She does tons of great work on Instagram. Now she has this course. She is just a do-it-all woman. From a content creator perspective, I just really enjoy what she creates. But on a personal level, I really enjoy her as a person too. She's just super witty, sweet, funny. All of the things you want your content creators to be, that is her. I cannot sing her praises highly enough. Even if you think you could never paint your nails, even if you think you could never get good at giving yourself an at-home manicure, Larissa can help. No matter how experienced you are, I guarantee you will find value in her content. So please, go check out her channel, go follow her Instagram. She is my nail guru. When I asked if she wanted to collaborate, I knew that I wanted to incorporate makeup and nails somehow. So I came up with this idea that we would choose an image for each other. I would choose an eyeshadow look and she would choose a nail art look, and we would swap and be inspired by the photo that we chose for one another. She sent me some nail art so that I could design a palette and an eye look around that image, and then I sent her an image of an eye look for her to choose polishes and create a nail art look from it. I know that sounds kind of convoluted. I hope that that makes sense. I really wanted to find a way to merge our two worlds, and I hope that that's what we accomplished today. So she sent me this. It's actually a reel, and I took some stills from it just to help inspire me. Much like my Build Your Own Palette collaboration that I did with Betty Jean, I'm not gonna be extremely literal. Of course, the colors from the inspo will be reflected in the palette, but I also want to pull in a couple of things that just sort of create the same vibe and also help to make a well-rounded palette that you could actually get several different looks from. So I'll take you through the process of selecting and arranging the shades and give you a little bit more of my reasoning for why I chose what I chose. And I'm also going to show you a tutorial for this look that I'm wearing today. Again, I didn't want to go extremely literal. I knew I didn't want to do diamond encrusted with blood dripping down. I wanted to go for more of the vibe of the person who's wearing these nails. What kind of eye look are they wearing? I definitely went out of my comfort zone on this one, and I'm so happy that I did. Exercises like this really help to stretch my creativity, and it's always just fun to play, and it's sort of like my grown-up dress-up time. So let's get into the palette build and the tutorial now. I always start my palette builds with an empty palette, and this time I'm going with a 9-pan palette. I don't want to overwork my color story here. I really want to keep it simple and to the point. Of course, I've got to start with some really reflective duochromes with a white base. This first one from CLIONADH called Glimmer has a white base with like a blue shifty shimmer. And then the other one that I chose is from Terra Moons. It's called Europa, and it has more of a pink shifty shimmer. And using these together, I think is really going to capture some of the essence of what's in the picture. I also needed a bright red because of this kind of dripping blood that's in the inspiration nail art. So I think Sangre from Terra Moons is perfect. Now that I have the more literal colors from the nail art, I wanted to pull in some supporting cast type of characters that I think will round out this palette and make it actually useful. So some red adjacent shades, like a pinky kind of matte, and then this more maroon shifty metallic shade, and then a whole bunch of neutrals that will really help expand the use of these more colorful shades. I went for 2 categories of neutrals. The silver and the black are more stark, more literal and more dramatic, whereas these grayish browns are a little bit softer. And I think between all of these different neutrals, this really showy flashy silver, this very sparkly black, you get those really dramatic looks. And then adding in Take the Lead, which is a grayish brown, and this gorgeous Anastasia Beverly Hills truffle glitter shade. I think these add a certain softness and will help expand the more everyday quote unquote type of looks that this palette can produce. So I'm trying to envision the person that's wearing these nails and what is their whole life like? Not just these super extra kind of costumey nails, but also what do they wear to work? What is their date night look? That type of thing. So I want to provide the whole vibe of this person instead of just literally taking the shades from the nail art. So each column is designed as a trio. We've got this really black and white kind of goth look. Then we have sort of a softer side of this bright red, maybe something that's a cross between an everyday look but with a little bit of punch, because I feel like the person with these nails has a little bit of punch going on. And then the very first row is this super soft, romantic, like more approachable type of vibe, but also still has a little drama, a little spice. And I think that I really captured what I wanted to get from the inspiration here. With just these 9 shades, there are so many different looks that can be created, from soft, romantic, even very, very neutral little 2 shadow looks if you just pulled Take the Lead and truffle glitter or something like that, all the way up to really bold, smoky, dramatic, extra. Whoever's wearing these nails, they have a lot going on, and they are definitely a really complex, interesting, multifaceted person, and I really wanted this palette to reflect that sort of idea. I know I'm thinking way into it, but you know, this is how I get inspiration. This is how I like to break down and approach an idea like this, just to really get every last drop of creativity out of it. And I wanted to show you these shades in an indirect lighting situation so that you can see how sparkly and reflective and all these different finishes, just how beautiful and really fancy they look. I'm definitely happy with how this whole palette creation turned out, and this is not an inspiration I ever would have chosen for myself, but I think that's what makes collaborations like this so perfect and so interesting, because it really pushes me to get into a different creative headspace. Now, I want to do an eye look that reflects what would the person wearing these nails maybe be wearing them for. I'm getting Halloween, I'm getting night out on the town with your girls, so that's what I'm going for here. So I'm using Take the Lead in my crease for a little transition shade. I want this to be smoky and sultry looking. And now I'm going to take the shade Night Dream, and instead of just putting it on the outer portion of my eye, I'm putting it sort of like a faux wing from the middle of my lid all the way out. And then I'm going to kind of smudge over that with the shade Truffle Glitter because I want to keep this kind of smudgy and really, really sparkly looking. Before I put those duochrome shades down on the lid, I'm using the Jumbo Pencil in Milk from NYX Cosmetics. This is just the perfect, super sticky, bright white base that I need for the shades Glimmer from CLIONADH and Europa from Terra to really pop. So I put Glimmer more towards the inner part of my eye, and then I blended with Europa to kind of merge that into the Truffle Glitter shade. Did a little bit of extra blending, and then I added some Europa right on the brow bone and just a little tiny bit on the inner corner as well, because I am going to tightline with the shade Swerve. And then I'm going to use Sangre on the lower lash line here. And I'm really, really blowing that out and smudging it out, and then adding Night Dream closer to the lash line so it can kind of blend in with the black liner on my waterline there. Then I added just a little tiny one of these face crystals from ColourPop. And of course I added these Glamnetic Precious half lashes to really turn up the volume, turn up the drama, because you know I'm thinking girls' night out, I'm thinking Halloween, I'm thinking let's be extra and really, really dress up. So I wanted to just do a little spicy touch here with that crystal on the inner corner. Didn't want to be too literal, and there are a lot of literal crystals on the nail, but I did want to have just a little hint of that. And of course I think these lashes perfectly round out this dramatic eye look. While this isn't my typical look, and it's definitely not going to be my everyday go-to type of look, I had so much fun creating both the palette and the eye look to go along with this inspiration that I was sent from Larissa. I know I already spent so much time in the beginning of this video singing her praises, but every single word is genuine. I really hope that you're gonna go check out Larissa's different platforms. Go and show her version some love, because she's gonna be creating some nail art based on an eye look I sent her, so make sure you go check that out too. Go subscribe to her, follow her everywhere, take her course. I'm sure that you will love her as much as I do. Thank you so much, Larissa, for agreeing to try this crazy idea out with me. And thank you to everybody who's watching. I would love to hear what you think about this palette, this eye look. What kind of colors would you have chosen? I always love to hear what you think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Ugh, I have so much stuff on my eyeballs. Help. Help. Okay, I'm fine. I did wear my little red coffin earrings. I thought these were perfect to go with this look. Whew. Need some water. It's been pouring the rain, and one of my neighbors is getting a new roof, so it's either rain pouring down or roofers hammering and throwing stuff off of the house. So, you know, that's been an interesting challenge to contend with, but we're here. We're still cranking out the content. We're still pretty much on schedule. So I'm proud of myself for that. Oh, I've been wearing lashes so much, I feel like I don't know who I am. I'm gonna have to take these off and not wear them for the next 5 videos. That way, get back to my roots. But I had to wear them for this one because I'm pretty sure that the person in my inspo is wearing fake nails. I mean, I can't say that for sure, but if I had to bet, I would bet that they were. So I felt like if you're gonna have fake nails, you gotta do fake lashes. And it's just all about being extra. Drama. Big extra drama. That's what we're going for. I say as I'm wearing very wispy natural half lashes. Okay, this is a big drama for me. Whew, alright. I thought these jewels would be a lot more annoying than they are. And honestly, they're not even noticeable unless you get close. From afar, I don't think they're that noticeable. Maybe when I'm editing this, they will be more so, but they're just like just a little bit. I wanted a little jewel in there. I just didn't want it to be too literal, but you know, I wanted the nod to the inspo. And there was a lot of crystals. Oh, and this nail polish that I'm wearing, this most beautiful purple nail polish, is totally Larissa's influence, so I know it doesn't fully match my eyeshadow today, but I just got this color. It's from Color Club, and I can't stop wearing it. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Alright, time to go edit this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody who watches to the end. That's nice. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. Whatever amount of this video you watch, I appreciate it. And I hope you had fun, and I hope I see you real soon in the next one. Okay, I love your face. Bye!